What's up, everybody? Back here with the Escort. After last night's anger-inducing times, I thought a little bit more about this and what I was going to do. So, first thing I was thinking, maybe head gasket is going cuckoo. Let's look at this oil. How are we doing? Not milky. That's cool. It's just dirty and nasty. Yeah, not too bad. Cooling system pressure tester. Rented this baby from O'Reilly's for $166.30. Let's see how this cooling system does. Okay, kind of hard to catch this on film, but I got the tripod set up now so you can see what happens with the pressure. That's 13 pounds. That's what this cooling system's, that's what the cap is rated for. She's dropping fast. A few things to notice. One, I had to pump it a lot, so there's a lot of air in this system. And then two, I can't really catch this on video, but there's no coolant coming out of anywhere that I can see, at least at this point. So I'm going to keep pumping it up and looking, but either there's a leak where there's an air bubble, so it's not putting out water, or it's going into the engine. Alright, two other things I noticed. When I pump it up, I can hear water gurgling around in the system. And then secondly, when I pump it up and then take the cap off, instead of air coming out, it spews out coolant. So I'm trying to think about what that means, but maybe there's a clog somewhere. I don't really know, or blockage. This is dramatic. She's really peeing. I don't know what that means. Alright, I'm still not sure what's going on. I spent a little time thinking about it. It's got to be the air bubbles holding the pressure that shoot the coolant back out. But it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me that they would be trapped deep inside the engine. And they wouldn't just make their way to the radiator and then get to the top of the system. But anyway, I guess the first thing I'm going to try now is I'm going to try taking out the thermostat we put in last night, see what's up with it, and I'm going to put it back together without a thermostat and see how that does. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, step one, get this stupid big PCV hose or whatever this is, this big vacuum hose out the way. Okay. Step two, we're going to take the four little baby tiny 6mm screws off of the corners of this distributor module thing. Alright, that's off and out of the way. I moved it over here. Next thing I'm going to do, I think I'm going to take this big air intake hose off, this big black hose. Let's get it. Okay, we got that big hose off that was over here, and I took the top of the air filter housing off and the air filter also. Alright, next thing I'm gonna do is move this, take this bracket off. Missing some of the bolts, but there's one right there, right next to where I'm shining my light, and then there's two on the back side. Two little babies back there. Okay, let's go. Next, we're gonna take off the two hose clamps. That one and that one. I already started loosening that little one. Okay. We're gonna pull off these hoses now. Let's see if there's any coolant in them. Get off. Get off. Get off. Here it comes. A little bit, but not a lot. Almost none, in fact. Okay. All right, instead we're gonna take the thermostat housing off and then pull that hose off, because I can't get that hose off right now. Or I could, but it's too much work. All right. I don't know how well you can see, but when I took this housing off, no coolant came out. I'm going to take the thermostat out and put it back together and see if I can get coolant to circulate. Alright, everything is... Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Everything's back together enough to start her up, and we'll throw some coolant in there and see what happens. Actually, I'm going to try pressure testing it again without the thermostat. See if that makes a difference. Let's do that. Alright, sorry everyone, I forgot to film for a minute, but I did the pressure test again, and even barely held any pressure, but I still can't see any water coming out. I'm going to try taking off this upper radiator hose here and see if I can start filling it through that hose. See if I can get it full that way. Alright, I was able to get most of a gallon of coolant in through that hose, and it started coming out of the radiator cap. So we got flow through the whole system. So now I'm going to put on the clamp, and then we're going to do another pressure test, see if I can see water actually coming out of somewhere now. Alright, got the clamp back on. Gonna hook up the tester and test it. I don't know if I can capture this on film, but it's leaking from somewhere on this housing down on top of the tranny. Very difficult. There, you can see it there. Perhaps I just didn't tighten that clamp hard enough. Rafflecopter. Alright, don't know if you can see this either, but this hose clamp's jacked up. The screw head is like sunk into the clamp. I don't know, you can't really tell, but we're gonna get a new clamp. I got some in the basement. Let's go. Alright, not many people know this, but these Laguna hose clamps are the best hose clamps out there. And they're actually made by the same people who started Laguna Seca Raceway. The hose clamps actually came first, and then they bought the property for the raceway later. New hose clamp, much better. Let's fill her up again and try it again. Here's the violent peeing. I don't understand this. Alright, it's dark. My flashlight's dead. And in summary, we haven't figured anything out. I've been out here for several hours. I don't know how many, at least 2. And I think I'm going to call it and get up early tomorrow and keep on trucking. Good night.